Hey, just a quick video about hair loss, and I'm a little hoarse. I've been in bed most of the day, so got my look going on here, but you can see that I've lost a lot of hair in the process of growing it back, but it's super fine, really thin also, but my hair's always been fine. But I've lost a lot of hair in big patches and the crown of my head, in the back, on the back of my hairline, lots of places. But originally when I got sick in 2.5 years ago, maybe 30 months ago, I lost a lot of hair that year. A lot of gut health issues go with that, and anytime you have major gut health issues or even just get sick, sometimes antibiotics can do it as well, or a virus. But anyway, it's common to experience a lot of hair loss, especially with COVID. So I lost a lot of hair, and then it started growing back in. I experienced a lot of good new growth. And just to kind of show you, so you can see a visual, this is how much hair I've lost this week. Again, keeping in mind that my hair is super fine. That's a lot of hair in 1 week, and that doesn't count the amount of hair that I lost that came out in my hands while I was showering. So I don't wash my hair very often. 2 or 3 times a week is a lot for me lately. But I don't wash my hair very often because it falls out so bad when I wash it. So this is how much hair I lost just in a couple of showers. And this is how much hair I've lost so far this year. That's a lot because I don't have very much hair anyway. My hair is super fine, so that's a lot of hair. And I was just kind of keeping track of it because I noticed, it was falling out again. And this is since I got COVID again last August, so less than a year ago. And it was falling out after a few months. When I had it in August, I still have neurological issues, so bear with me. Through the fall, and then it just continued to do that again like the first year. So I just wanted to kind of get an idea of how much hair I was losing, which was a lot. Anyway, the good news is I do have a lot of new growth. I don't know if you can see that, but I have tons of new growth coming in, and just a couple of things to share with you. I don't even know if I have it in here. Yeah. Collagen protein is really good. This keto collagen that I use in my coffee. You can also stir it in yogurt, stir it in nut butter, stir it into cottage cheese. You can stir it into anything liquid, really. Cold drinks, it doesn't dissolve as well, but like creamy liquid stuff like, I don't know, dressings, yogurt. Yogurt is good. Anyway, I can't think straight, but I put it in my first morning coffee. This one has given me really, really good results for new growth and for thickening my hair back up when I lose hair. I first found this when I had gut health issues years ago from taking antibiotics. Anyway, this has been really great for my hair and nails. And my nails are crazy. I'm having to cut them like constantly. I just cut them off again because they grow so fast because I'm putting this in my coffee every morning consistently. The other thing you want to do if you're experiencing hair loss for any reason could be from dramatic weight loss. Anytime you lose weight fast, you'll experience temporary hair loss, and it'll grow back. It's just a phase, and sometimes your hair goes through phases where it kind of just falls out and grows back or whatever. Don't freak out, do what you can, but this is a lot. This is a lot of hair loss for me, and this is just in a few months, and that's very, very fine hair, so it's tons of hair. And just to give you a reference, this is just the pad of a D cup for the ladies, to give you a reference. That's a lot when your hair is super fine already, and that's just in the last few months. Anyway, so add a collagen protein to your morning yogurt or your morning coffee. And the other thing that I would recommend if you're experiencing hair loss is to prioritize whole protein foods. Whole foods that are protein. So ribeye, eggs, chicken thighs, salmon, any whole foods that are high protein. Dairy, if you can take it, is fine. When you have gut health issues, dairy is a variable that you have to test yourself. But I highly recommend when it comes to hair loss, please know it's less about your hair. I spent like $80 on some, you know, like expensive, you know, like grow your hair back shampoo, and you can spend a lot of money on like hair products and vitamins and all this other kind of stuff. But when you're experiencing hair loss, it's less about your hair and more about your guts. It's internal. So you want to start from the inside to grow your hair back on the outside. So definitely find a good collagen that you like. I like this one, but find a good collagen you like, but prioritize protein. Have a big ribeye for dinner, you know, and elimination diets are great. For me personally, meat, salt, and water has been the best way to start a very super clean elimination diet. And then from there, you can just kind of add in one thing every 3 to 5 days. If after 72 hours you don't have a reaction or a response, like gut health wise, to that food, then you can test another food, add in another food. But if you do have a response, then I would wait another 72 hours at least before you test another food. And the reason for that is for women without alcohol, women who don't drink wine or whatever, it takes up to 72 hours to fully metabolize anything that you eat. So whether you're having a histamine response or a gut health reaction or whatever the case is, whatever's causing your hair loss issue on the inside, you want to work on that by eliminating potential culprits, things that are exacerbating or causing your gut health issues. It could be a certain ingredient. At one point, I reacted really badly to chicory root fiber, for example, and I don't anymore. Like once I recovered from that, so that's kind of been an interesting thing. But you always just kind of have to test. It's about bio-individuality. We're all different. What works for me is maybe not going to work for you, but high protein is always a good way to work on hair loss issues. So that's good for everybody. A good high protein diet is good for you. Anyway, I have more exciting news, fun recovery stuff. Like I am retaining a lot of fluid. So even though I'm hardly eating, I've got all this poofiness in places I've never had before. That's lymphatic fluid. I'm in a crash, so it's particularly bad at the moment, so I'm wearing really loose clothes. But I have something else I'm working on for that, so it should be here Friday. I'm super excited to try it out, so stay tuned if you're interested in learning about that. But look, I know for us ladies, hair loss can really like freak you out, and this is, like I said, this is like a lot of hair for someone with very fine hair, like maybe a lot more hair up there. But that's one of the things that I'm dealing with as part of LongCovid Dysautonomia. And I've had really bad gut health issues with LongCovid. So really eating super clean is important. And prioritizing protein and finding a really, really good collagen supplement. That's all. Happy hair growing.